lifetimes, our previous karmas, maybe in all these current some conditions, we need to deal with that. That's what we call obstacles. So these three Lama Yidam Kando practice as purpose of these three: getting blessing, achieving siddhi, and removing obstacles. So these three are related because in order to get blessing, we need to remove obstacle. In order to achieve siddhi, we also need to smoothly or easily achieve that goal. And that is so important in our life. If we do 3-year retreat and short retreats, it doesn't matter. We are doing sadhanas, that sadhana everyone know, pujas that involve around these three. And also, through Lama sadhana, we can achieve blessings. Means, in Kajupa, we have either Marba or Gambopa or Lord Yikten Zumgongsa Guru Yoga we can do. And then Yidam, we can see the Chakrasambhara or even Vajra or something that we can do. And sometimes in the preliminary practice, we do Vajra Sattva as both Guru and Yidam practice. Then Dakini's practices involve in the Chakrasambhara tradition, or we have Vajra Yogini, or maybe Vajra Yogini is sort of a little bit misterm. We are more familiar with Vajra Yogini, the Sanskrit term, but it's a Dorje Pangmo. You can see her right above right ear, this pighead's coming out. So it's the Vajra Varahi rather than Vajra Yogini. So it doesn't really matter what we call, but the deity when visualize her form. And that is particularly our practice. And we also can treat her as a Guru Vajra Yogini or Yidam Vajra Yogini or Kando Yogini. We can treat her as tutelary deity for us and Guru as we can think. And also involve Buddhist term, that's Dharmakaya to Sambhogakaya to Nirmanakaya form can arise. And the Dharmakaya form, either we call the Chuku Yumchen or the Panchaparamita mother deity, or the Tara. And then Vajra Yogini is a sort of raw form that appears. Earlier, I mentioned that in order to remove obstacles, maybe need to appear in raw form. And then her emanations are numerous, but well-known. Her animations are, you can see 21 dharas or 100 dharas and other dharas. And then we also have particularly Tibetan divine dakinis that we can see. Some are formed as protectors, some are formed as a yogin, and so forth. We have Achi, Chujidroma, it's a manifestation of Vajra Yogini. And then at the same time, we also have, the famous Yixin Sojier is also emanation of her. And then we think about Magic Lantern, and mainly there's many forms. And also in this particular time, we cannot underestimate any form of female or probably also male. So we think about that. And that's how the Vajra Yogini sadhanas we practice. The and how we every 25th day of the lunar calendar we do that, different forms of deities. And then we also
Sorry.
coming from there. And then we look at the sadhana. Sadhana, of course, you can see there is Subhava Shuddha Sarvadharma Subhava Shuddhaham. Yeah, it's all sadhanas are being packed or structurally does that, because sadhana means there would have a visualization to visualize deity, and then we'll have once we visualize, then we have invocations, and then once the deity descend to us, there is two we call Tamtik Simba and Yishya Simba. So Jnana Sattva means the wisdom deity is coming down. To us, we call Tamsik Simba, the Samaya Sattva, or we hold the Samaya. When we visualize ourselves as Vajra Yogini, we still need to invoke Vajra Yogini, actual Vajra Yogini, to descend into our system to bless and then become sort of our own visualization of our body as Vajra Yogini and the actual Vajra Yogini that's coming down to us or become inseparable. And then sadhanas, we all have these offerings and praisings and so forth. And then after the visualization, we would have sometimes how to recite the mantra or visualization for the mantra recitation. If we do that, then we recite our mantra, and that's mainly all sadhanas doing similar way. And then in the mantra recitation, we could think about or the practice that involves mainly two things, kind of sending light rays out from our heart center where the seed syllable and the mantra circling or moving, that emits lights, and then make offering to the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas and the Jakas and Dakinis and so forth. And then light ray also can shoot out or spread out to the 6 realms and remove obstacles or obscurations and sufferings and so forth. Those are called mikpa, the focus, or we need to imagine to take that mantra recitation activities, and that's a sort of very core of any practice. That mantra recitation is the main practice. That's sort of engine now running, and that makes everything work. And then, of course, Buddhist way we need to think about everything's empty, everything's like a dreamlike life. And somehow even our visualization is maybe concretize as a solid form, but we still, in our mind, there is something, subject-object duality, deity and our mind, or our mind visualization, or image, deity image that appears in our mind. We still need to dissolve that into the emptiness or the mind nature. And these two are mainly called the sadhana's visualization part is called the generation stage. Jiren means you're generating something through the deity, through empty dharmakaya from a six syllable and so forth, through slowly visualize and then build, generate the mandala palace and so forth through mantra recite and so forth. And then the final dissolution part is called Dzogchen, the completion stage. So that is very much how all the deities we practice. So in almost sandwiched by the beginning of Subhava Shuddha Sarvadharma Subhava Shuddha Aham. Sometimes people translate these, but this really means Subhava Shuddha, the Sarvadharma Subhava Shuddha. All phenomena or appearances are naturally empty of Subhava Shuddha Sarvadharma. Subhava Shuddha Aham, so that very nature of purity, I am that nature of pride. Aham means the end. You can see aham. So that is the nature of our phenomena is pure empty, and I'm too sort of that empty nature. And we start from there. Maybe today we don't have much time, so in the future we can do more maybe if you have time to focus on some particular sadhana or practice we can go through. But today we can focus more on opening part of the Om Subhava Shuddha Sarvadharma Subhava Shuddha Om. So in a Tibet, usually we don't translate that, but you can see in the Tibetan here, it starts with from within the essence of emptiness. So you already know that the visualization is how occur, because I think one thing that unless we open to embrace deity, we would not visualize. But in order to visualize a deity form, we need to empty out our mind first to give room for that visualization. Whatever appears, appearances that either bother us or not, but we need to empty out, give room for this serenity, empty, luminous space, either we call space or stage or these arena that make us to build kind of from scratch, not already something there to block us, but we are doing that. And then you can see myself is also, when we say aham, sabhavashto aham, then I'm too this empty space. So we are giving sort of totally empty, luminous realm that then we can build or visualize a deity in this realm to without any other substance that involving in our visualization generation stage. Okay, then before Anila and I thought maybe chant the Bodhicitta, refuge in Bodhicitta before, but then now I think more relevant analysis is we can do kind of continuous puja that involve with refuge and Bodhicitta and so. So please, Anila,
Thank
Tujichi.
you. Thank Tujishinan Kepula. Thank you so much for your great teaching. Thank you. Okay, Elizabeth, will you be able to share the screen?
Sure.
Okay, maybe then we'll start with the, yes, prayer book. Welcome, welcome. No, and all and all beda, no boy big and our boy don tam jing bardum chun boy boy dam jing ma nam kan dang yam ben sem chen tam chen de wan dang dan dang al dan dan yer do la na me ba yang dang ba zo ben Chang shu rin bo chen to ba rin zhang.
All mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be separated from suffering, and swiftly will I establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. All mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be separated from suffering, and swiftly will I establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood.
Den che du sang ma ge ge par do le nga yi zo ge wa la gon ma she par do le nga yi zo ge wa la gon
Thus, until I achieve enlightenment, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. Until death, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind.
Sangin chusdang soskin chonam la jang chon parado dani kyapson chim dagin jin soy gimbe soy nam skin Dolam penchen sangin dobar shok.
In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings.
Nam kan dang yam pe sim jin dam jin de wan dan de we gyu dan bar gyu jing dong an gir gyu dan dal war gyu jing dong al mi bin de wan dan min dal war gyu jing Nyerin chazang izan dalwe tang yom lai nibar gyorjik.
May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
정선 원당 주진 샤반당 예수 이란 수진 솔와임 개완 중생 당긴 지성범 탐실 조배 장출 지릉오
Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying for the sake of the enlightenment of all sentient beings, all this I dedicate.
Skjamdangin domin damlingyan Dabes dosum yulai kya Sadmir galwan durjin chang Panjir den gun bijam dun Durdan dun samgyu kyalemen Chengil lobshin torjin jan Skingil mun ban selas kyang Sim trojal dur dobarin chingil lo
Unequaled refuge, ornament of the world, your fame pervades the 3,000 worlds. You are the victor Vajradhara without a doubt. I bow at the feet of the Father, Jigten Sumgun. Continually I think of no one but you. Compassionate one, grant your blessings. Dispel the darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I may realize the unelaborated nature of mind.
Okay, now let's look for the Vajra Yogini text. Page number 2. Sorry, in English, yeah?
In a single instant, I vividly transform into the enlightened body of exalted Vajra Yogini.
Om Kendoro He Hom Pen Om Subhava Shuddhai Sarva Dharma Subhava Shuddhoham.
From within the state of emptiness, atop windfire and a hearth of skulls, is a skull cup bearing qualities, red inside with white exterior. Therein Brahmu, Birashu, and Ma arise the 5 ambrosial nectars. From Nagokuha and Daha appear 5 meats which they mark, and the wind stirs, fanning the flames which intensify, causing the contents to melt and boil. From the 3 syllables light rays stream, drawing in divine wisdom nectar. Through this Samaya and wisdom merge, and the nectar becomes a vasi.
Om Ahong Om Kandoro He Hong Hong Pen Om Subhava Shuddhai Sarva Dharma Subhava Shuddhoham.
From within the state of emptiness appears a skull with a hung inside. From that manifest water to drink, bathing water, flowers, and incense, glowing light, fragrant perfumes, and food, symbols, and the like, they all amass. As Samanta Bhadra's offering clouds, filling up the threefold universe, Vajra Yogini and the host of gathered Dakinis express delight. The energy of the offering clouds is beyond the scope of intellect.
Om Banza Argam Ahong Om Banza Banding Ahong Om Banza Pushpe Ahong Om Banza Dube Ahong Om Banza Aluke Ahong Om Banza Gande Ahong Om Banza Nivite Ahong Om Banza Shabda Om Kandoro He Hong Pen Om Subhava Shuddhai Sarva Dharma Subhava Shuddhoham.
From within the state of emptiness, atop windfire and a hearth of skulls, is a skull cup bearing qualities, red inside with white exterior. Therein from Mubira, Shu, and Ma arise the 5 ambrosial nectars. From Nagokuha and Daha appear 5 meats which they mark, and the wind stirs, fanning the flames which intensify, causing the contents to melt and boil. From the 3 syllables light rays stream, drawing in divine wisdom nectar. Through this Samaya and wisdom merge, and the nectar becomes a vast sea.
Om ka ka kai kai sarvaya kya kya sambruddha breda bishatsa udvanda abasmara dakadakinadaya imam balingirhanandu samaya rakyandu mama sarva siddhi prayatsandu yadebam yadestam buddhadam bivata zijata Majindra Mantaya Mama Sarvakartaya Sasukham Vishuddhaya Sohayikam Bhavantu Hong Pesoham Om Kagakaye Kaye Sarvaya Kya Sambruddha Breda Vishatsam Udmanta Apasmara Dakadaginadaya Imam Baligirhandu Samaya Rakyandu Mama sarva siddhi prayatsandu yadebam yadesam buddhadam bivatan zijandam majidramanta mama sarva kartaya Sasukham Vishuddhaya Sohayikam Bhavantu Hong Pesoham Om Kakakaye Kaye Sarvaya Kya Sambruddha Preda Vishatsa Udmata Abasmara Dakadaginadaya Imam Baligirhandu Samaya Rakyandu Mama Sarva Siddhi Prayatsandu Yadebam Yadestam Buddhadam Bivata Zijanta Majidramanta Mama Sarva Kartaya Sasukham Vishuddhaya Sohayikam Bhavantu Hom Pesoham.
Om, spirits guarding the directions and local protectors, gods and nagas, spirits bringing harm and rakshasas, phantoms and those beings who feed on flesh, hungry ghosts and crazy making ones, forces who inflict forgetfulness, and swarms of mammals and dakinis. Take this dharma as a proper gift and assist us yogins in our aim to accomplish great awakening, pacify all adverse conditions, along with danger and injury. Help us to successfully fulfill the four enlightened activities. Om Sumba Ni Sumba Hom Pet Om Girhana Girhana Hom Pet Om Girhana Baya Hom Pet Om Anaya Hom Bhagavanam Banzara Hom Pet Om Four mantras, light rays stream forth, spreading to the 10 directions, and in a single instant manifest as a Vajra ground fence, tent and bed, Vajra canopy and Vajra fire, without any spaces in between, in the main and intermediate directions appear 8 deities. Om Mendinim Banzaram Bhavam Banzaram Bandahong Om Banza Bhagara Hom Bam Hong Om Banzaram Banzara Hong Bam Hong Om Banzaram Bidana Hong Kam Hong Om Banzar Shura Zala Dram Sam Dram Om Banzan Zola Ana Ladga Hong Hong Hong. With the intention to free all beings, I ever and always seek refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, until enlightenment manifests, with the intention to free all beings. I ever and always seek refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, until enlightenment manifests, with the intention to free all beings. I ever and always seek refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, until enlightenment manifests. Through wisdom, with love and compassion, for the sake of sentient one's welfare, in the presence of the Buddhas here, I dedicate myself to achieve thoroughly perfected Buddhahood through wisdom with love and compassion, for the sake of sentient one's welfare, in the presence of the Buddhas here, I dedicate myself to achieve thoroughly perfected Buddhahood through wisdom with love and compassion, for the sake of sentient one's welfare, in the presence of the Buddhas here, I dedicate myself to achieve thoroughly perfected Buddhahood. From the very beginning, my own body, speech, and mind have always been the naturally pure true essence of Vajra Yogini herself. Likewise, the five aggregates are none other than the five pure Buddha families, and the five elements purified are the five mothers, such as Dongchen Ma, the fully pure spheres of perception are male and female bodhisattvas, the aggregates, elements, and the perception spheres are pure from the start.
Om Pradidam Parishuddha Sarva Dharma Pradida Parishuddhoham.
Above my crown sits Vajrasattva, on a moon cushion and lotus seed, his complexion like the autumn moon, draped in silks and strewn with precious jewels, crossed his hands, hold a Vajra and bell, and at his heart on a moon is hung from the 100-syllable mantra. Light rays stream out to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of 10 directions, gathering the light of their compassion and absorbing back bright nectar flows from the mantra, entering my crown, cleansing all the defilements and veils. Thus recite the 100 syllables.
Om Shri Banzai Herukai Samaya Manupalaya Banzai Herukai Denopai Distantito Me Bawa Sudokayo Me Bawa Anurado Me Bawa Subhakayo me bhavai sarva siddhi me prayasa sarva karma sujame Siddham shiryam guru ha Bhagavan Bansar heru gama me munzai heru gombava mahasamaya sato ahom pet Om Shri Banzai heru gai samaya Anubalaya Banzai Herukai Deno Bai Distante Chome Bawa Sudo Kayo Me Bawa Anurado Me Bawa Subho Kayo Me Bawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayasa Sarva Karama Sujame Sedam Shiryam Guru Bhagavan Banza Heru Kamami Munza Heru Go Bhava Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Pet Om Shri Banza Heru Kai Samaya Manubalaya Banzai Heru Kan Deno Pai Desante Chome Bawa Dukayo Me Bawa Anurado Me Bawa Subho Kayo Me Bawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayasa Sarva Karama Sujame Sedam Shiryam Guru Bhagavan Banza Heru Kamami Munza Heru Goe Bhava Mahasamaya Santo Ahum Pet
From Vajra Sattva's own lips he says, your defilements and obscurations have been purified, and he becomes white light, which then dissolves into me. And my own nature vividly appears as exalted Vajra Yogini. At my heart from the seat syllable emerge light rays radiating out, summoning Vajra Yogini and all the Kagyu Lamas and Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, all the retinue, come gather before me in the sky. Lama with form like a precious jewel, through your kindness arises great bliss. In a single instant you shine forth, Vajra holder, at your feet I bow. Great heroic, splendorous Heruka, utterly pure, almighty Vajra. And to you, Vajra Vadahiyam, all yearning great passions I bow down. Once again from the seat syllable, at my heart goddesses issue forth, offering gifts to the mandala.
Om Sarva Tathai Gathai Saparivara Argam Pradinsa Soham Om Sarva Tathai Gathai Saparivara Padim Pradinsa Soham Om Sarva Tathai Gathai Saparivara Pushpam Pradinsa sa soham. Om sarva tatha gataya saparivara dupam pratinsa soham. Om sarva tatha gataya saparivara aloke pradinsa soham. Om sarva tatha gatha saparivara Gandhi Pradin Sasoham. Om Sarva Tatha Gatha Saparivara Nivedya Pradin Sasoham. Om sarva tatha gatha saparivara shabda pradinda Om Panza Armita Bhuja Meka Samuda Sasparana Samaye Hong Om Sarva Tatha Gatha Anurabhagana Banzar Subhava Emai Goham.
To the three jewels I go for refuge and confess each negativity, along with every unwholesome deed. I rejoice in the virtues of beings and hold steadfast the awakened mind of Buddhahood, and until I reach enlightenment, I do take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Assembly, and for the welfare of others and myself I generate awakened mind, and by way of this rousal of sublime awakened mind, I now welcome all sentient beings and engage in beautiful conduct, supreme actions of bodhisattvas, for the sake of benefiting beings. May I reach the state of Buddhahood. To the three jewels I go for refuge and confess each negativity, along with every unwholesome deed. I rejoice in the virtues of beings and hold steadfast the awakened mind of Buddhahood, and until I reach enlightenment, I do take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Assembly, and for the welfare of others and myself I generate awakened mind, and by way of this rousal of sublime awakened mind, I now welcome all sentient beings and engage in beautiful conduct, supreme actions of bodhisattvas, for the sake of benefiting beings. May I reach the state of Buddhahood. To the three jewels I go for refuge, and confess each negativity, along with every unwholesome deed. I rejoice in the virtues of beings, and hold steadfast the awakened mind of Buddhahood, and until I reach enlightenment, I do take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Assembly, and for the welfare of others and myself I generate awakened mind, and by way of this rousal of sublime awakened mind, I now welcome all sentient beings and engage in beautiful conduct, supreme actions of bodhisattvas, for the sake of benefiting beings. May I reach the state of Buddhahood. From the palace of unions, great bliss free of constructs, to you, bliss gone one, Vajradhara, I deeply pray. From the pure palace of non-duality's expanse, to you, the son of all victors, Tilopa, I pray. From the palace of rainbow-like vivid emptiness, to you, supreme scholar Naropa, I deeply pray. From the pure palace of my form as the deity, to you, the true gurus of the union transmission, and to you, all root and lineage lamas, I pray. Please bless me to realize mind as the Dharmakaya. From the palace that quells misfortune and obstacles, to you, the ocean of Dharma protectors, I pray. Pacify in all directions negativity and hindrances, granting common and supreme cities. The visualized field of accumulation dissolves into me. Love is the intent to benefit others. Compassion is the wish to overcome their pain. Joy is feeling fulfilled by their happiness. Equanimity is equalizing beings. Love is the intent to benefit others. Compassion is the wish to overcome their pain. Joy is feeling fulfilled by their happiness. Equanimity is equalizing beings. Love is the intent to benefit others. Compassion is the wish to overcome their pain. Joy is feeling fulfilled by their happiness. Equanimity is equalizing beings.
Subhava Shuddha Sarva Dharma Subhava Shuddhaham Om Banzar Shuddha Sarva Dharma Banzar Shuddhaham Om Yoga Shuddha Sarva Dharma Yoga Shuddhaham.
Through reciting mantras, all phenomena subsumed within, subject, objects, dualistic grasping, become transformed into emptiness by reciting Hum Hum from within that state. Comes a Vajra, ground fence, tent, and canopy, webs of arrows, and outside the scope of that, wisdom flames blaze, and in this protective sphere, from Ea rises a Dharmodaya with its root pointing downward and a base on top. Outside it is blue and inside it is red. In the center of its vast expansive base, from the letter Pama lotus manifests of multiple colors, and from appears a full moon, and from Ram manifests a sun. Above flattened Bamjan appears my own mind as a red bomb letter emanating light. From that appears a Vajra handled curved knife with a bomb at its hub, streaming forth with light, sending out offerings to the exalted ones, and cleansing defilements for all sentient beings, placing them in the state of the Vajra Queen. The light gathers back, and I fully transform, like silk suddenly hoisted into the sky, becoming the form of Vajra Yogini. Red in color, clear yet empty, I'm ablaze with the splendor of 100,000 suns. My main face of passion and wrath has 3 eyes, bearing fangs, and on my right above my ear is a grunting sow face, and I am adorned with a 5-skulled crown, while half my hair is loose. I bear a necklace of 50 severed heads, 5 bone ornaments, and in my right hand is a curved knife, and in my left I am holding a skull cup filled with blood, while a trident rests in the crook of my arm, pointing toward the sky, reveling in blood with the youth of 16 years. My breasts are plump, and my right leg is bent up, with the left extended in gestures of dance, gaining victory in space over the 3 realms. I dwell at the center of masses of fire that have come blazing forth from my own body. At my navel from Om and Bam is red Varahi. At my heart from Hang and Yom is a blue Yamini. At my throat from Shring and Mom is the white Mohini. At my forehead from Shring yellow Samchalini. And at the crown with Hung a green Samtrasini. On my limbs with Pepe are the smoky Chandikas. All have one face and a curved knife in the right. In their left a blood skull cup, and they wear crowns of skulls. Garlands of fresh heads, and they are marked with the 5 seals. With 3 eyes, their hair flows free, with tridents on their arms. Right legs bent and left outstretched as they fight and dance. In my secret places, I am Vajra Yogini. Is a red Dharmodaya with 3 in the center, streaming light in 10 directions to all the victors, and their hosts inviting all the Vajra Yogini.
Banzar samanzai om banza baraye sabare vara argam pastim pushpen durbe aloke gande niventem Shabdam Pradinja Soha.
From all of their bodies, limitless forms emanate, dissolving into my crown, and this then generates energy and power in my body. Then from there, speech streams readily, kali, absorbed into my throat, generating energy and power in my speech. From their hearts a stream of bodhicitta then descends, entering my heart, and bliss emptiness arises. Yogini then dissolves into me, and we're none.
Zahum bam ho om yoga shuddha sarva dharma yoga shuddhoham.
Again from the seed syllable at my heart light rays stream out, invoking the deities of the 5 Buddha families who grant empowerment.
Om Banzai Kula Saparivara Argam Pradinja Soham. Om Banzai Kula Saparivara Padim Pradinja Soham. Om Banzai Kula Saparivara Pushpam Pradinja Soha. Om Banzai Kula Dupam pradin sa soha Om pansa kula sapare vara Aloke pradin sa soha Om pansa kula sapare vara Gande pradin sa soha Om pansa kula sapare vara Nivedem pradin sa soha Om pansa kula sapare vara Shabda pradin sa soha Om sarvan tatha gata abhiken santo mam
By our having supplicated thus, the empowerment deity say, just as when the thus gone ones are born, the ablution rite is requested. With this pure divine water we too, in the same way shall also wash you.
Om sarvan tatha gata abhike gata samaya shiriho.
Thus empowerment is now bestowed. My body is filled and defilements are purified. The excess water overflows at my crown, becoming the crown ornament of Akshobhya. Then the empowerment deities dissolve and are absorbed into me. I now offer clouds of offerings manifested by the goddesses, arisen from my heart's syllable.
Om sarvan tatha gata panza varahi sapare vara argam pasting pushpe dupe aloke gande Nivide Shabda Pradin Om Banza Vini Om Pet Om Banza Vam She Om Pet Om Banza Midam Ge Om Pet Om Banza Murase Om Pet Om Banzar Hai Se Om Pet Om Banzar Lai Se Om Pet Om Banzar Gir Te Om Pet Om Banzar Nir Te Om Pet Om Banza Pushpe Om pen. Om ban san duen pe hon pen. Om ban san dien pam hon pen. Om ban san gan de hon pen. Om roba ban san hon pen. Om rasim ban san hon pen. Om sarabashim ban san hon pen. Om dharman dandum ban san hon pen.
Into the mouth of my kind root guru, essence of all the Buddhas of the 3 times and 10 directions, Om Ahoy. To the mouth of sovereign Vajradhara, Om Ahoy. To the mouth of exalted Vajra Yogini, Om Ahum. To the mouth of great sea that Tila shares on, Om Ahum. To the mouth of learned master Naropa, Om Ahum. To the mouth of legend Jogi Lodro, Om Ahum. To the mouth of Mila Dorji Gyaltsen, Om Ahum. To the mouth of Dagbo Dawu Shunul, Om Ahum. To the mouth of Bliskan Pagmo Juba, Om Ahum. To the mouth of the great Lord Jikongpa, Om Ahum. To the mouth of root and lineage lamas, Om Ahum. To the mouths of Vajra Yoginis, 5 Dakinis, and all the host of Yidams of 4 classes of Tantra, Om Ahum. To the mouths of the forearm, glorious wisdom protector, and all the oceans of Samaya bound Dharma Palas, Om Ahum. Through the offerings of gazing and smiling, holding hands, embracing hand, uniting as one empowerment is bestowed, may we now realize the intended meaning of the tantras.
Om Saravan Tantai Gata Anuragana Bansa Subhawa Emai Goham.
And by meditating upon the state and devoid of identity, meditation on the essence of the deity is achieved. This then fulfills the great offering and simultaneously achieves the realization of all the Buddhas. Om homage to you, Bhagavati Vajravarahi, Arya, mother of the 3 worlds, by others you're unassailed. Great majesty of awareness, for all ghosts you incite fear. casting down in all directions. You are the great Vajra Queen, undefeated lady of the Vajra seed. You can't be beat. You're powerful eyes roam about, even poison you dry up. A fearsome, terrifying goddess, the lady who shows her fangs. You shock, slay, and fully cleave, and over them you reign supreme. Fully triumphant when you stun, paralyze, and stupefy. Homage to you, Varahi, great Yogini, Queen of Desire. Clearly appearing in the form of Vajra Yogini at my navel, in a fire red Dharmodaya ring is a red lotus, and at its hub a sun mandala with a red bomb, encircled by the mantra garland, which rotates to the left while it seats, and seats syllable remain unmoved as it circles with great force and speed. Light rays stream out, making offerings to the noble ones, then purify the obscurations of wandering beings. The light gathers back and then dissolves again into the mandragora land, causing the bliss emptiness to blaze.
Om 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 Sarvam Buddha Dagini Banza Varnani Banza Berotani Hong 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 Pen 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 Soham Om 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 Sarvam Buddha Dagini Banza Varnani Banza Berotani Hong 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 Pen 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 Soham Om 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 Sarvam Buddha Dagini Banza Varnani Banza Berotani Hong 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 Pen 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 Soham Om 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 Sarvam Buddha Dagini Banza Varnani Banza Berotani Hong 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 Pen 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 Soha Om 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 Sarvam Buddha 반자베론자니에 홍홍홍 펜펜펜 소하 옴옴옴 sarvambuddhadaki니에 반자왈나니에 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 반자베론자니에 홍홍홍 펜펜펜 소하
From the bomb light radiates and the outer world and contents melt to light, which is absorbed into my body. I dissolve from the bottom and top into light, which dissolves into bomb. The body of the bomb then dissolves into its head and its crescent moon, then into the Tigle and Nada, which becomes luminous emptiness. Once again, clearly. Honey?
Yes, continue. Mhm.
Once again, clearly with one face and two arms in the illusion-like form of Vajra Yogini, I arise.
So,
Now we go to page 35, hand offering, right?
yes. Oh, I have to sit up the offering.
Okay.
Anur, can you give me the small plate from there? Yeah, page number 35 for offering.
In the center, Om and Bam transform into a red Vajravarahi. Ang and Yom become blue Yamini. Shring and Mom become white Mohini. Shring then yellow Samjalini. Hong Hong becomes green Samdrasini, and Pepe the smoky Chandika. On the fingers from Omha his white Vajrasattva. From Nama he arises yellow Vairocana. And from Soha, who is red Padmanateshvara, from Bokahe arises a deep blue Heruka. Hung Hung Ho transforms and becomes orange Vajra Surya. And from Pepe Hung there comes a green Hayagriva.
Argam Bastim Pushpin Dupe Aluge Gande Nivite
The glorious Vajra Dakini, universal's queen of skyfarers, embodiment of the five wisdoms and three kayas, you who protect beings, I pay homage and extol your praise. The Dakinis who reside upon ocean, lotus petals in 4 directions, Dakini Lama Kanda Rohe, and Rupini to all you 4 great skyfarers I also humbly bow.
Om Bam Om Ahoi Om Yom Om Ahong Shemoy Om Ahoi She Om Ahong Hong Hoi Om Ahoi Pen Om Ahong Om Ahoi Namahe Om Ahong Sohahoi Om Ahoi Pragyatahe Om Ahong Hoi Hoi Om Ahong Pen Om Ahong Om Ai Hong Hoi A Om.
The deities on my hand dissolve into me. Do you want to do Vajrasattva here or just continue to Gana Chakra?
Continue with Gana Chakra, I think. Don't have much time. Om Kendo He Om Pet Om Subhava Shuddha Sarva Dharma Subhava Shuddha.
From within the state of emptiness, from Yam come burn up, disperse and cleanse all impurities, faults and defects of the Gana Chakra substances in a Kapala on top of a hearth of skulls replete with wind and fire, are the soul contents as the essence of the 5 meats and the 5 nectars. As the wind blows, the fire is kindled, and they all become the nature of the 5 objects of the sense pleasures. From the syllables Om, Ah, and Hum, white, red, and deep blue light issues forth, transforming them into an ocean of undefiled, bright, gleaming nectar.
Om Ai Hoi Ha Hoi She Om Ai Hoi Ha Hoi She Om Ai Hoi Ha Hoi She. Put this on the top table.
Bliss God Almighty Vajradhara, and to all of the Kagulamas, I offer this ocean of nectar as the Gana Chakra offering to Jetsun Vajravarahi and the hosts of Yidams of 4 Tantras. I offer this ocean of nectar as the Gana Chakra offering to Dakas and Dakinis from the 24 great sites and 3 abodes. I offer this ocean of nectar as a Gana Chakra offering to Dharma guards Mahakala and Dharma Palazachi and the like. I offer this ocean of nectar as a Gana Chakra offering to oceans of oath-bound attendants and all treasure guards and local gods. I offer this ocean of nectar as a Gana Chakra offering. May broken samayas be repaired. May misdeeds and defilements be cleansed. May fruits of the three kayas be gained. Please be fulfilled and please grant to us the empowerments and attainment.
Om Guru Deva Dagini Dharma Pala Saparivara Gana Santa Buzakaya.
So I can do the offerings now, Ani? Or
Yes,
continue?
yes, you can do this now. Okay, continue. We cannot hear you. Huh?
I think she's making offerings.
Here I am. Sorry, I was thinking. Okay. As all seen phenomena are pure, cast away thinking that they are not, in the co-emergent essence where Brahmins, dogs, and outcasts merge party. The dharmas of the bliss-gone ones are priceless, free of desire and stainless. To that essence fully devoid of dualistic grasping, I humbly bow.
Okay, now then we can give the talk.
Okay.
Om Banzar Sadhu Samaya Manupalaya Benza Sadhu Dinupa Desra Deto Me Bawa Sadhu Kayo Me Bawa Subhu Kayo Me Bawa Anurato me bhava sarva siddhi me prayatsa sarva karma sutsam me siddham shiryam kuruhum ha 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 hum bhagavan sarva tathagata banzar mame munsa Banzar Bhava Mahasamaya Santo Am Om Banzar Santo Samaya Manupalaya Benza Santo Dinopa Desha Dentro Me Bhava Dokhayo me bhava, subhukhayo me bhava, anurado me bhava, sarva siddhi me prayatsa, sarva karma sutsam me siddham shiryam kuruhum ha 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 Munza Banjar Bhava Mahasamaya Sadhu
You tell me when to continue, Ani, okay?
Okay, almost.
Don't worry.
Here. Put it here. Incense. Yeah, small one is okay. That one is okay. I don't have the small spoon. Small spoon. Hold the Dursi. You put the Dursi here. Do like this. Can you hold this? Om Akarumukam Sarvadharmanam Adyanubinantutam Om Ahum Pesoha. Maybe one time is okay. In English?
Oceans of dakinis with your courts, those who have arisen from mantra, those arisen from pure Buddha fields, and all those arisen from karma, roamers of holy sites and graveyards. Excuse me, ghosts and all learning these remainders. Come here and enjoy these splendorous scraps. Please help us, yogis and retinues, to pacify adverse conditions and obstacles. Help us to achieve the four enlightened activity.
Om Sarva Kaka Kai Kai Ursita Balinda Ursita Bhakya Besoha. Okay, then page number 29, yeah?
Sounds good.
그렇지만 Om Kendoro He Hoem Pet Om Subhava Shuddha Sarva Dharma Subhava Shuddha
From within the state of emptiness, a top wind fire and a hearth of skulls is a skull cup bearing qualities, red inside with white exterior, and therein from Mubira, Shu, and Ma arise the 5 ambrosial nectars. From no Kukuha and Da appear 5 meats which they mark, and the wind stirs, fanning the flames which intensify, causing the contents to melt and boil. From the 3 syllables light rays stream, drawing in divine wisdom nectar. Through this Samaya and wisdom merge, and the nectar becomes a Vasya. Kagulama Jedam deities of the 4 tantras, especially Vajra Yogini and all the rest, emanations and the multitudes of secondary emanations, all the 5 classes of Dakinis. I invite these guests to the Torma.
Om Banza Arali Hong Za Hong Bam Ho Banza Dakini Samaya Sadam Trishaya Hom Om Banza Arali Hong Za Hong Bam Ho Banza Dakini Samaya Sadam Trishaya Hom Om Banza Arali Hong Za Hom Bam Hom Banza Dakini Samaya Sadam Trishaya Hom.
All the guests have Vajra tongues of light, through which they draw nectar and enjoy.
Om Guru Deva Sarvam Buddha Dagini Sabare Vara Idam Balinda Kaka Kaye Kaye. Om Guru Deva Sarvam Buddha Dagini Sabare Vara Idam Balinda Kaka Kaye Kaye. Om Guru Deva Sarvam Buddha Dagini Sabare Vara Imam Balinda Kaga Kaye Kaye. Om Sarvanta Thagata Banza Barahya Sabare Vara Argam Pastim Pushpin Dumpe Aloke Gandir Nivinde Shabda Pradinza Soha.
All thoughts none remaining are conquered, becoming great compassions display, thus achieving all beings' benefit. To Sri Vajra Varahi I bow.
Om Kandoro He Hom Pet Om Subhava Shuddha Sarvan Dharma Subhava Shuddha.
From within the state of emptiness, a top wind fire and a hearth of skulls is a skull cup bearing qualities, red inside with white exterior. Therein from Mubira, Shu, and Ma arise the 5 ambrosial nectars. From Naguguha and Dahapir, 5 meats which they mark, and the wind stirs, fanning the flames which intensify, causing the contents to melt and boil. From the 3 syllables light rays stream, drawing in divine wisdom nectar. Through this Samaya and wisdom merge, and the nectar becomes a Vasya. Parmeshvara and others of the sword, guardians of the directions with their retinues are all invited.
Om Dashanti Kaloka Bala Sapare Vara Argam Pastim Pushpen Dubim Aloge Gande Nivende Shabda Pradinsa Soha. Om Kaga Kaye Kaye Sarvaya Kyara Kya Sampruda Breda Bishatsa Udmata Apasmara Daga Dagina Daya Imam Bali Girhanadu Samaya Rakyandu Mama Sarva Siddhi Me Prayasandu Yade Bam Yade Stam Bhusadam Bivatam Zetatam Achintamatam Mama Sarva Gardaya Sasukham Vishuddhaya Sohayikam Bhavantu Hong Hong Pe Soha Om Kaga Kaye Kaye Sarvaya Kyara Kya Sampradam Predam Bishansa Udmata Apasmara Daga Dagin Adaya Imam Bali Girhanandu Samaya Rakyantu Mama Sarva Siddhi Me Prayasandu Yade Bam Yade Stam Bhudzada Pivata Zitata Machitramata Mama Sarva Kartaya Sasukham Vishuddhaya Sohayikam Bhavantu Om Pe Soha Om Kaka Kaye Kaye Sarvaya Kyara Kya Sampradam Predam Bishanzam Udmata Apasmara Daga Dagin Adaya Imam Bali Girhanandu Samaya Rakyantu Mama Sarva Siddhi Me Prayasandu Yade Bam Yade Stam Bhudzantam Pivata Zitata Machitramanta Sarvakartaya Sasukham Vishuddhaya Sohayikam Bhavantu Hong Hong Pe Soha.
Om Spirit spirits guarding the directions, and local protectors, gods and nagas, spirits bringing harm and rakshasas, phantoms and those beings who feed on flesh, hungry ghosts and crazy making ones, forces who inflict forgetfulness, and swarms of mamos and dakinis. Take this dharma as a proper gift and assist us yogins in our aim to accomplish great awakening, pacify all adverse conditions, along with danger and injury. Help us to successfully fulfill the four enlightened activities.
Om Shri Banzai Erugai Samaya Manupalaya Banzai Erugai Denobam Testante to me bawai Sudokayo me bawai Sunurato me bawai Subhakayo me bhavaye sarva siddhi me prayata sarva karma sutam me siddham shiryam guru hong ha 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 ho bhagavan banzai heru kama me munzai heru go bhava Mahasamaya Sato Ai Hong Pen Om Yoga Shuddha Sarva Dharma Yoga Shuddha
Om, you who achieve all beings' benefit, please grant attainments in line with that. Although you depart to the Pure Lands, please remain here all the same in bliss. All the worldly deities depart to their individual abodes. The wisdom beings dissolve into me.
Om Ahum. Okay, then page number 43. Om Banza Varaya Sabare Vara Argam Pastim Pushpe Durbe Aloke Gande Nivedim Shabda Pradinsa Soha
The glorious Vajra Yogini, universal queen of skyfarers, embodiment of the five wisdoms and three kayas, you who protect beings, I pay homage and extol your praise. The reliability of the deity and truth of Samaya, and the supreme authenticity of the words of her enlightened speech. By the power of these truths may I be held in your care, Supreme Goddess. May there be true plentiful well-being, no sickness and wholesomeness of mind. May we perfectly reach our desires, liberation, and the like, and may abundant excellence be attained. And may there be the auspiciousness of indivisible Vajradhara with the 7 limbs, and he who bears the name Tili and Supreme Scholar Naropa, and the one who speaks 2 languages, the Dharma Lord Marpa, and all lineage lamas of union. May there be the auspiciousness of Varahi, mother of all Buddhas, all the cities without exception of enlightened body, speech, and mind, attained by my siblings gathered here, the Vajra body of deathlessness, ornamented with the marks and signs, and attaining Vajradhara state.
Okay, so then we will do the short dedication prayer. Dorje Chang, yes, maybe in English.
Okay. Dorje Chang, Tilopa, Naropa, Marpa, Milarepa, Dharma Lord Gangpopa, Pagmojupa, and Lord Jikungpa, please bestow upon us the most auspicious blessings of all the Kagyu Lamas. By this virtue may I achieve omniscience. By defeating all enemies, confusion, may all who travel on the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent and precious mind, where it is unborn, may it arise. Where it is born, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. I pray that the Lama may have good health. I pray that the Lama may have long life. I pray that your Dharma activities spread far and wide. I pray that I may not be separated from you. As Manjushri the warrior realized the ultimate state, and as did Samantabhadra, I will follow in their path and fully dedicate all merit for all sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddha who attained the 3 kayas, by the blessing of the truth of the unchanging Dharma as such, by the blessing of the indivisible Sangha order, may the merit I share bear fruit. By the virtues collected in the 3 times by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the innate root of virtue, may I and all beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teachings of the great Jikungpa Ratnashri, who is omniscient, Lord of the Dharma, Master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of samsara. Glorious, holy, venerable, precious, kind, root, and lineage lamas, divine assembly of yadams and assemblies of Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Yogins, Yoginis, and Dakinis dwelling in the 10 directions, please hear my prayer. May the virtues collected in the 3 times by myself and all sentient beings in samsara and nirvana, and the innate root of virtue, not result in the 8 worldly concerns, the 4 causes of samsara, or rebirth as a Shravaka or Pratyekya Buddha. May all mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me and mine, obstructors who harm, misleading Maras, and the hordes of demons experience happiness, be separated from suffering, and swiftly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. By the power of this vast root of virtue, may I benefit all beings through my body, speech, and mind. May the afflictions of desire, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and jealousy not arise in my mind. May attachment to fame, reputation, wealth, honor, and concern for this life not arise for even a moment. May my mind stream be moistened by loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta, and through that may I become a spiritual master with good qualities equal to the infinity of space. May I gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra in this very life. May the torment of suffering not arise at the time of my death. May I not die with negative thoughts. May I not die confused by wrong view. May I not experience an untimely death. May I die joyfully and happily in the great luminosity of mind as such, and the pervading clarity of Dharmata. May I, in any case, gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra at the time of death or in the bardo. Continue.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Anilam. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Lama.
Thank you so much for doing this. This is the first time I'm joining Vajra Yogini practice, which is, of course, everyone know, very famous practice that, done in our Renistry Center in Chicago. And today I'm going back to Florida, right away. But if you people who know me in Chicago, I will see you soon.
Thank you, Kepula. Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
with us today and your
Thank you,
teaching
Lama.
and everything. And we'll see you soon in Chicago.
Thank you. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you, Ani.
Thank you. Wonderful service today. Thank you so much. Mm. Mm. Mm.